Yes, now, ladies and gentlemen, I finally finished watching NXT for this week. I was putting it off for so long because I just didn't feel like watching it. It didn't seem interesting to me. I didn't care this week, to be honest. But I'm glad I did because it was quite a banging episode. I will say so. So let's kick it off. Women's North American Championship. I mean, Kalani Jordan was claiming the right to face Soruka for the championship at Battleground. And Zarya had called her out, saying, nah, you know what, you want to get to her, get through me. And this was a match we expected Kalani Jordan to win and Kalani Jordan to be the next challenger for Soruka, which would lead to the eventual outbreak of Zarya and the fallout between Zarya and Soruka and the future feud we're all looking forward to. But no, in the match, Zarya went crazy. She speared Kalani Jordan through the barricade. She just was a whole nother beast shit, the most insane spear. And then she won the match. And Soruka clapped her on, and Soruka helped raise her hand, but while she's raising her hand, she's holding that NXT Women's North American Championship, which Zarya eyeballs so heavily. Like, she is eyeballing it. So there's the excitement for that future feud. So, great match as well. I'm glad Zarya won. I'm a supporter of Zarya. I don't know why, I just am. So that was a surprise win. I honestly expected Kalani Jordan to win that. As for the NXT North American Championship, we did not see Ricky Sainz this week. Didn't see him. Which is fair enough, you know. The man deserves a day off. He won at Stand and Deliver and then defended against Lexus King. So that is fair. Don't need him. Not that we don't need him, but he deserves a week off. And it was quite a stacked episode. I mean, it kicked off with TNA World Champion Joe Hendry teaming up with the NXT Tag Team Champions Hank and Tank to take on Dog State after Dog State attacked Joe Hendry last week, and Hank and Tank agreed to tag with him. The only problem was Trick Williams came out to interrupt Joe Hendry's match again, took him out of the match, and meanwhile Dog State beat up Hank and Tank and won the match. This is big for Dog State, because not only did they just pin the tag team champions, but they've also beat TNA World Champion Joe Hendry all in one match. So I can see a tag team opportunity coming for Dog State for the titles, and best believe they're probably winning those belts, and they're probably holding on to them for a very long time. So that's crazy. But that was a great match as well. That kicked off the show. I'm becoming more and more of a fan of Hank and Tank every week, and more of a fan of Dog State every week, and Joe Hendry is just great. I mean, the meme is great. As a wrestler, but it is what it is, you know what I mean? As for the NXT Women's Championship, I mean, there was also, let's talk about this first, actually. Carmen Petrovic, she dumped Ashanti the Adonis a few weeks ago, and she was backstage hanging out with Thea Hale, who's apparently a new best friend. Jada Parker had a bit of a run-in with them, and it led to a match between Carmen Petrovic and Jada Parker, which Jada Parker eventually won. And then after the match, hit Thea Hale with a big hip attack, and sent a message, you know, being like, I'm that bitch, and what, you know, type shit. They're trying to keep Jada Parker strong, and I don't mind it, you know what I mean? Keep her serious. Her character she's very aggressive, and she's very let's fight then type person. And after she's just lost her opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship, it's a while before she's going to get that opportunity again, so they need to keep her strong and keep building her. But there was the number one contendership match for Jordan Grace and Julia to see who will face Stephanie Vaquer one-on-one at Battleground. And just before Jordan Grace went out for the match, she had a run-in with, was it Izzy Dame, I think? It was Izzy Dame. Yeah, it was Izzy Dame and Lash Legend, two very tall women. And you know, that they had a bit of a moment of, let's see who's the biggest and strongest in NXT. And Jordan Grace said when she wins the NXT Women's Championship, which I think she will, but I'll save for Battleground predictions video when that comes in a few weeks, that she can have a showdown and see who is the biggest and strongest. Do you know what I mean? I mean, in terms of height, Jordan Grace is destroyed by them two. But in terms of strength, who knows? I think personally, Lash Legend is the perfect combination. She's got the height and the build. Izzy Dame, she has the height. Don't know about the build. Jordan definitely has the build, but don't know about the height. So I think Lash Legend would win that personally. But you know, wrestling, Jordan Grace is going to win that. Anyway, regardless, Jordan Grace put on a banger in the main event, by the way. against Julia. Jordan Grace eventually got the win, but it made Julia look very strong because Julia kicked out of a lot of stuff and she took a lot of punishment in that match. And honestly, it was a great way to end the show. And what I love about NXT is the matches are not long. Even on Raw and SmackDown, the matches aren't that long, but sometimes it can be 15, 20 minutes of just slow, like shit, you know what I mean? Jordan Grace Julia was banging. I'm glad Jordan Grace got the win. So I think she's the perfect person to take the title from Stephanie Vaquer, because I think Stephanie Vaquer is going to that main roster sooner than anticipated, because I think the main roster are realising they want some of that Stephanie Vaquer. But let's talk NXT Championship. Let's talk the reason why everyone tuned in NXT. It's for that Battle Royal that was for the #1 contendership for the championship. Now, before the match started, out came Elijah, aka Elias. I was so happy to see him. I thought WWE brought him back, but it turns out he's in TNA. I don't know. I don't watch TNA. I don't watch AEW. I don't watch Ring of Honor. I don't watch other wrestling promotions. I watch WWE. I'll follow them maybe loosely. Like, maybe I'll know a bit about it. Don't mean I don't like wrestling. WWE's always my favourite. It's hard enough to keep up with WWE, let alone all these other wrestling promotions. When also I'm into other things like boxing, music, other YouTubers, and, you know, it's just, unless you want to dedicate your whole life to wrestling, which is fine, and I would happily do, the other promotions can wait, and maybe one day I'd watch something else. You never know. But obviously we all know Elijah, and he sang a song on the way to the ring, and he said he was there to back Joe Hendry, and he's coming after Trick Williams. However, it didn't make sense that Ethan Page was the one to leave the ring and say, I'm here to fight you, and then starts fighting Elijah. But regardless, Joe Hendry came out and helped eliminate Trick Williams, so that rivalry continues, because obviously they're not going to do Trick versus Oba when they're building Trick versus Joe Hendry, which is now confirmed for Battleground as well. Not for the TNA World Championship, but it's confirmed for Battleground. And now we have the #1 contender, the man who won the Battle Royal, with all these names in it, Miles Bourne. Yes, from No Quarter Catch Crew. I used to say new. It's No Quarter Catch Crew. Miles Bourne, the one that looks like Randy Orton, that everyone is thinking it is literally like a split and double around. Doesn't look like him, but like, he's got the bald head, he's got the tattoos, he's got the build, he's got the moveset of Randy Orton. And everyone's comparing him to a young Randy Orton. And he's a tag team wrestler. And now he's just won the Battle Royal. And it's crazy, backstage, Charlie Dempsey, obviously the leader of the group, says, I've got to get ready for this Oba Femi match now at Battleground. Basically saying, yeah, you won, but you're given the opportunity to me. And Oba Femi comes by, and, well, Miles Bourne and Tavion Heights, Tavion Heights, is that his name? I think it is. They throw him under the bus and they say, hey, Oba, look, he's just been saying this about you. And Miles Bourne says he's absolutely keeping the opportunity, but next week we'll get Oba Femi Charlie Dempsey. I didn't expect it, but I don't mind it. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like when WWE do a move like this. Just like, he's not the biggest top star, but this could make him a star. Winning that Battle Royal and putting on a good match against Oba Femi. This is how stars are made. Just random opportunities like this, just take it. So you know what? That was the best NXT episode in quite a few weeks. Did not mind it at all. So thank you all so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. SmackDown reaction coming very soon. I'm about to watch SmackDown. It is Saturday, so it only happened last night, so I'm now up to date. And then hopefully by the end tonight, I'll also get a Backlash predictions video. I won't be staying up to watch Backlash, but I will watch it tomorrow and get you a reaction video out. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.